sports. It's in the game.
It's week 11 of the National Football League, and we'll see Chris Godwin. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches.
I don't know.
It's the Titans and the Jaguars coming up next.
Let's think.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football,
That's true.
huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the
Kyle Larson got his own bottle, so
how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity?
I need that. I need that souvenir bottle.
Yeah, it breeds contempt. These teams don't.
I got the Aaron Judge one.
They could say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But
And the Mahomes one. I got those two
and they know you.
bottles. I need the Kyle Larson
Bring
one.
a little extra heat into this matchup.
Matthew Wright set to get this one started. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And leading them out as a master at overcoming adversity.
Jeez, you got actual like the Rolex? Like they give out in real. I don't think.
Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping.
Probably not
2
Rolex,
touchdowns, no
but
picks. That's the type of game.
I mean they do give out Rolexes in the real one, so it's fun.
Found some running room for a nice gain.
Engraved too. That's
9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. ETN again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It wasn't raining like this when Dub was in the car either.
2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Penix working from the gun. He lofts it deep left. His first throw is an interception. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Titans are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block.
Do they?
Doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
So the Titans ready for their opening drive again. And leading them out to the second pick of the 2nd round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He took off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He doesn't win here. They should be winners.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. On the move, headed right. He finds Tigga Conquo for the grab. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. All right, I'll set up.
I got 3 monitors, plus I have the HDMI going to my TV, which I have the TV and the monitor, my main monitor mirror, which is, so I have a 65-inch TV next to all of it, which is what I sit in front of for my iRacing.
Just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Prater puts it through, and they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They threw the interception on their opening drive.
He's watching the stream.
From their memories, they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense
or that special coin.
They take the field again.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Finding Davis. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. On 4th down, it's
they're not banned from iRacing after the whole Nürburgring.
Coming off a busy week, 5 punts.
Yeah, that's true.
And he sends this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Titans, then receiver Chris Godwin, getting set for another go. And the number of times he's
That's
been
what EA
targeted has
says.
led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you.
Well, they did it right from the beginning, so they had that plan ahead of time. But
a lot of baseball games.
I don't know.
Coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move.
Yeah, because the setup for wet was better. So they used that and then put dry tires on the wet setup. That was.
For his impact on the ground.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Oh, he nearly reeled that in, as close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Levis throwing again. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. On the draw, the give to Pollard. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll go Levis. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, it keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one,
and he gets in, touchdown. The
What?
Titans make it a 9-point advantage.
I'm playing my Madden for our friend.
Well, we all knew it was coming when they got into that goal
getting
line
this week done
formation,
so
didn't
we
we,
can
Brock? And they just
close to
pound the rock
advancing
in
it.
for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle.
I would live stream it, but
Titans make it a 10-point
from the
game.
PlayStation itself, but I don't want it to mess up I'm gonna
Ready to send this
when the
one
game's
away.
over, I'll just record the last or record the game
Now to
after
return it.
and post it.
This return makes it up to the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. On first down, here's Penix. Connection made. Travis Etienne. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Penix here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. They go right back to Etienne. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. He manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Titans trying to make some noise before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Setting up the screen. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. Trying to work quickly now. Third and short yardage, Levis. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Levis now on first down. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Here's second and 2. Caught by Pollard. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. We'll catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
We'll do the 6 hours at a Glen with 16 people.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Right, ready to send this one away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jaguars down running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Penix on first down. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Penix now to throw.
We almost could have had it with the hurricane we just had.
He's gonna loft one deep to the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Penix looking to pass. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Well, that's the halfway. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. On now is Cook to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Throwing now on first down. Levis escapes the pocket. Completed to Pollard. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Eric Armstead there on the stop.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Running back sent in motion. From the 40 on second down. Pass taken in by Pollard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing his Levis on third down. On target to Godwin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here comes the Titans punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. The Jaguars and Christian Kirk headed back onto the field. Penix now on first down. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
No, I don't have that one.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. He'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah, I didn't feel that comfortable in the Ferrari from the beginning.
He sends this one to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Titans get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Left side, cut by Ridley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
And this one does not go far. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Levis throwing again. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Sending the tight end in motion left. They run the counter to Pollard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Godwin sent in motion right. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How Oh, about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Well, Kobe still doesn't know about this, so.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from blowing coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking to throw Levis. He brings it in. And that's a Tennessee touchdown.
He did it.
Well, in a close game, they needed
twice on his outlap, right?
Play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. Right, ready to send this one away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Jaguars and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again.
Yeah, I mean, I've been up since 8:30, so.
Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Here's 2nd and 5. Complete. It's Ingram. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, set.
Penix working from the gun. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Red.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Red.
Here's a give to ETN. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Lisa 24. No, hey, check that. Here we go.
First throw for the backup now. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Hey, Ron.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This is Ingram working the left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Cam Little getting the call on 4th down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And they've got an inside field goal range already to begin the drive. He's out of bounds inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the ground, Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Godwin, the man in motion left. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry, catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense when credit is due.
This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. On comes Matthew Wright. A lot riding on this kick. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Prater puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Right, ready to send this one away. Hill now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway, and trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
And there's a man there.
And I picked it off. They're not miserable anymore.
Takes it away. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd
Yeah,
and 8.
slow car on the right. Box.
Right back. Oh no, the ball is loose.
Are you kidding me? Fumbled.
It's a turnover. The defense has it. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player, and not someone they want to see hurting. Tony.
Yeah, now we
Pollard,
can't
the one
say
who
anything
gets
about
some
pulling a
attention.
West anymore because he did it.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
He racked and used it.
Lawrence in the pistol. That throw finds Pickens. Now he's past the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they
Did he rack
finally
it?
take him down.
To use it.
1st down from the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Jackson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Titans only up by a few.
Yeah. We're all gonna tell him Andrew did it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
No, I'm kidding.
They run once more with Spears. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Oh, is that the
Just
one?
2 to go.
Yeah.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. They send him left out of the slot. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now it's Pollard. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets
Gary
this one
McColby's
down to the
coin.
30-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
See, I think you can tell like we're all overtired right now.
Again, a run with Pollard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Lined up in victory formation, and the Titans take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish up a sweep of their division rivals.
No, that's not in there. Oh, yeah, okay.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Titans are your winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
Rub some dirt on it. I can hardly win a game in Madden against all Madden in this season, but I beat the Jaguars twice. It's like my only wins. That's funny. Oh, God. He knew what was going to happen. Apparently not in wet conditions. Kobe's dreaming of coins and Jerry's dreaming of lips. Oh, see ya. For all the listening, listening to us talking. Yeah, he's probably. Oh gosh. That's probably why Nate spun earlier. I don't think. Oh, we'll be alright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.